and good evening from Georginaton, and this is the first episode. Welcome to Piers Morgan Uncensored. If you like me or you don't like me, then I always will appear every Wednesday to speak to my guests, having debates, exclusive interviews that will all air on Piers Morgan Uncensored on the first episode of Uncensored. I'm going to have a debate with my guest for this week, for the first episode, who thinks that road protesting matters. Please, George Irwin, thank you for being on the show. No problem. George, what makes you risk the lives of the people who just want to walk on the roads and disturb the public? Other vehicles can just run you over, or worse could have happened, or understand your calls. That's because, Piers, you're an intelligent presenter and you haven't understood what I just said, like the last 3 to 4 years to get what we want from the government. To determine what exactly? Getting vulnerable people squashed on the road? No, Piers, I can understand your point of view, but we need to make a stand to our government that we need the heating across all homes across this country, and all governments are not delivering that, including the shit that we've been through, Piers. Look, I understand that with the war and Trump, but we are 2 years in of Scott Drake's reign. Like him or hate him, but you are toxic, very toxic next to me right here, and think that you care about the people, but risking them poxy no gas in homes, and can ask, have you got installation in your house? Yes. But why are you an activist then? It's clearly not your business. Piers, I care about the vulnerable. You clearly don't. Well, I do care about the people. The government need to know that our country has been ruined ever since Trump was in charge and before, and clearly Scott Drake hasn't got it ever since as well 2 years ago. And you, Piers, are one of the biggest hypocrites, and people like you should be ashamed of yourselves. What? I'm a hypocrite? You should be ashamed of yourself to come on here, really. Come on, we've been pleading to our government for 30 years. It's our line, and draw it in the sand. We demand the government a meaningful statement to save the future of this country, or not. They can put us in prison. No. This government's decision is your organisation are ruining the people's day lives. I had enough of talking to you on this stupid little show of yours. I hope this is the only episode you're going to air out of Piers Morgan Uncensored. You're a disgrace, you are, Piers. Bye. Brilliant. Complete lunatic. Bye. Yeah, bye. So, ladies and gentlemen, we all know that these protesters are actually following the footsteps of a left-wing group and doesn't care about you and the society who want to disturb the peace. And I'm glad that he's left the show, it sounds like, and is a total fool of himself, of the nation, on television, that he's going to come on my show and say what he's got to say. I don't think so. And that's all been said today on Piers Morgan's first episode of Uncensored, and we'll see you next week for episode 2. Have a good night.